All right, St. Louis Cardinals rule the Central right now, 14-7. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 11-9. The Chicago Cubs are 10-9. Cincinnati Reds are 10-10. The Milwaukee Brewers are 10-10, and the Houston Astros are 9-12.
I got the Cardinals on top. Tony La Russa doing some good coaching, good hitting. Pujols looking great so far. Got to give that team credit. All right, second place, you said, the Pirates. They off to a great start. I think they've lost now like 2 in a row, though, so a little bit on the downside, but let's see if they can keep it up. They want to stay above 500. Good job. Props to them, considering they don't even have much talent, or people don't even know who they are, at least. Third place, the Cubs. They were the best team basically in baseball last year, and then they really choked in the playoffs. They got to try to get back there and above 500 right now, but you got to play a little bit harder than that if you want to stick around the National League Central. Who's the fourth place? Said Brewers?
No, the Reds.
The Reds are in fourth place. A little bit of surprise play. Got to give them some credit. And there's Akeem snoring. In fifth place here, we got the Brewers, who are 10-10 now. Brewers are off to a terrible start, so they really turned things around a lot. And in last place, just a struggling franchise right now, the Houston Astros. Don't know what their problem is, but not very good. All right, the Western Division.
In the West, you have the Los Angeles Dodgers, 14-7, of course.
Carried by Manny Ramirez.
The San Diego Padres, 11-9.
Big shock.
San Francisco Giants, 9-10.
Not bad. I can't believe they're doing that well, considering the Giants usually stink.
Arizona Diamondbacks, 8-12. Colorado Rockies, 7-12.
And as far as the Diamondbacks, you know, too many injuries. The pitching's hurting them, so we'll see if they can come through and they get some guys back. Rockies off to a bad start because they rely on offense. If you lose Matt Holliday, you can't respond to that. So that's your Major League Baseball update. Maybe we'll cover some brief stuff on the draft, and then we'll go into the classic vintage clips. So let's go to a PSA right now, and we'll be back shortly.
Yep, we are going to play the classic PSA that everyone loves. The dumping PSA.
Good.
It's back, just for you guys.
Don't let your waste trash New Jersey's waters. If you leave it on the ground, chances are the rain will wash it into our streams, lakes, and the ocean. By following a few simple rules, you can help make the water you drink, swim, and fish in cleaner. Don't dump anything into storm drains. The rain carries litter and other waste through the storm drains and into our waterways. So don't litter. Follow directions for applying pesticides and fertilizer. Properly dispose of household hazardous waste, such as oil, bleach, and ammonia. And always pick up after your pet. Help protect the environment and our natural resources. Clean water. It's up to you, New Jersey. Sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, the New Jersey Broadcasters Association, and this station. For more information, log on to www.cleanwaternj.org. Once again, for more information, log on to www.cleanwaternj.org.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, clean water, it's very important, and I don't know why I got rid of that PSA in the first place. So we're also going to hear the sandwich throwing PSA today. That's a classic when they had that by accident.
I don't have it.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we're just going to go back quickly. The National Football League, the draft was this past weekend. Detroit Lions draft, of course, Matthew Stafford, hoping a lot out of him. New York Jets give away a lot to the Cleveland Browns in order to get that young quarterback, Sanchez. What's his first name?
Mark
Sanchez, and they're really relying on him, so hopefully he's going to be their franchise quarterback. If not, they're in deep trouble. We also got some local people were drafted. Someone on the Green Bay Packers here came out of the area of Westwood, or what's the name of the other town near it? It's slipping my mind right now. Washington Township. He came from that area, so Ryan Kopp knows him, so it's pretty entertaining. And another local boy went to Bergen Catholic, was drafted in the first round as well. I forgot where he went, though. I think he's on Houston Texans, I'm not positive.
Maybe.
But 2 local kids drafted from around this area, so that's pretty interesting.
Yep.
All right, and you were happy with your Rams draft. They got that...
Jason Smith.
They got him in the first round, so that was good. Eagles going after wide receivers. That makes me happy. Don't know if this guy's any good or not. The joke of the draft was the Oakland Raiders this season, as they draft some guy. I heard they didn't even have highlights for this guy. Also, the first round, they draft a guy who's a wide receiver, and apparently he's not even the best wide receiver available. So.
Yeah, they take Darius Haywood-Bay instead of Michael Crabtree.
Al Davis, you better just resign. Let your children run the organization. You don't have it anymore. And I'm sure the cable guy is not very happy about this.
Nope.
Everyone likes calling him the cable guy. It's so entertaining. But he did a good job getting them at the end prepared, and let's see if their running game can carry them.
Yep.
Jets, we don't know what they're going to do. They gave away a lot, so they're really depending on that. Giants, they just drafted a bunch of average players but had a lot of picks. I heard the New England Patriots had a great draft, so that's not a good sign for people who really hate them. And, that pretty much wraps up the NFL draft. Our Green Bay Packers had like an A draft, so it looks like they will try to get back on track.
Yeah.
And that will conclude the NFL for now. All right, I want to go to some vintage classic clips. Feel free to call in at any time. We'll just put it on pause, but and maybe we'll comment on some of these things as well. But here we go. This is some footage from fall of 2007, spring of 07, and fall of 08. We also had a show in the spring of 07, but unfortunately nothing major really happened, so we didn't have to really give you that.